Is Wednesday, December 20th's reading lesson. Our objective today is I can identify the author's purpose of a story. So we use this analogy when we think about this particular skill, PIE, PIE. So PIE stands for persuade, inform, or entertain. We're going to be identifying what the author's reason for writing a particular text is. Persuade means to convince the authors to think or act in a certain way. Inform is when the author wants us to share information about a topic. Entertain is when the author wants the reader to enjoy the story, and typically it might be like a silly type of story. One way that we can help identify the author's purpose is by thinking about the genre of the story. If we have a text that is nonfiction and it presents us with a lot of real life facts, then most likely the author's purpose is to inform us. If we have a fictional story, again, like I said, something kind of silly, think Junie B. Jones, then most likely the author's purpose is to entertain us. If you see words like you should do this, you should purchase this, you should believe this, that word should is a huge clue that the author is trying to persuade you to do something. So I'm going to sort these sentences based on the author's purpose. So I'm going to read each of these and determine if the author's trying to persuade or convince me here, if they're trying to entertain me, or if they're trying to inform or explain something to me. The first one says, Stephen ran quickly down the hill and jumped into a mud puddle. I see here that there's nothing trying to convince me. There's not any opinions in this first example. And it's not trying to teach me anything here. So that only leaves one author's purpose left, which is entertain. He ran quickly down the hill and jumped into a mud puddle. The author's just trying to entertain me here, make me enjoy the story. The next example says, Arctic foxes can live in dens under the snow. They also often make their dens under logs. This here seems like it's presenting me with real life facts. We're talking about an animal here. It's giving me facts about this particular animal. So the best option here is inform. The author is trying to teach me something. They are presenting me with information. Next, you should eat pizza for dinner. It tastes so much better than hamburgers. As I said on the previous slide, that word should is a huge hint that the author is trying to persuade us. They're trying to convince us that pizza is better than hamburgers and that you should eat pizza for dinner. Okay? Let's look at one more example. I'm going to sort these short stories based on the author's purpose: persuade, inform, or entertain. The first one says, spider bites can be sometimes be dangerous. Here, this again, I feel like this is presenting me with facts. So the best option here is inform. The author's trying to teach me something here about spider bites. Next, you should try out for the basketball team. You'd be a great team member. First thing I notice is that word should again. Anytime you see that, most likely the author is trying to persuade you. Here, the author is trying to persuade me to try out for the basketball team, and they gave a reason why. Finally, Casey built a snowman outside. He put a hat and carrot nose on him. I can use process of elimination here. This is not presenting me with facts or information. It's not trying to teach me how to do something. So I don't think the author's purpose is to inform. And also, I don't think the author's trying to convince me to do anything here. The author's not saying that I should go build a snowman. They're talking about a character or a person who is building a snowman and how the person built it. So this last example, the author's purpose is to entertain. Your exit ticket will be on Edulastic, and it has examples just like what I presented on slides, where you will be sorting short stories based on the author's purpose: persuade, inform, or entertain. If you have any questions about the exit ticket, please message me and I will be able to help you.